What is the problem with Mr Burko?
Well, I think he represents all that's worst in British politics today. A careerist, somebody who was elected on a Conservative ticket and yet appeared to behave rather more like a New Labour MP, somebody who's just been elected Speaker of the House of Commons following an expenses scandal that has shocked millions of people in this country, and yet he was embroiled in it himself. The Speaker of the House of Commons is the symbol of the Commons globally. I don't think we've picked the right man.
So you are really standing, no doubt you're standing on a UKIP ticket,
yes,
as a UKIP prospective candidate, but also on a reform the Commons, clean out the rascals sort of ticket.
Partly that, but also, I mean, this House of Commons now doesn't even have the power to decide what light bulbs we put in our living room, how we regulate our hedge funds. I mean, 75% of our laws are made somewhere else. I would like to see a Speaker who was fighting like a lion to get British democracy back into the House of Commons. So for all of those reasons, I'm going to fight that seat. And I know that there are many Conservatives in Buckingham very unhappy with their MP.
Now, Mr Burko, whatever you say about him, was hardly one of the major offenders when it came to the expenses row. He was chosen as Speaker, you know, albeit with lots of controversy, but he was chosen by the whole House of Commons.
Yeah.
And this is a long, old tradition that you don't stand against him. Are you sure that the offences merit this?
Well, it's not a long, old tradition, in fact. I mean, Speakers were contested as recently as 1987, so that argument, I'm afraid, doesn't hold any water. Right. And even if there is a convention there, why should I respect a convention in a political club where these people have given away our ability to govern our own country? I want to have a debate about British democracy, about Parliament, and about who governs Britain, and I'm going to try and do it in Buckingham.
To do this, you're giving up leadership of UKIP. Now, you've had a fairly wild ride as leader of UKIP. You've done a lot of things. You've been very prominent, and I'm sure you'd argue you've kind of taken the party a long way ahead. Is there an alternative leader out there that you're going to be backing and that you think will take over?
Well, the best time to get out of anything in life is when it's going well and try and sell at the top. So I think the party is more unified than it's ever been. We've just come second in a major national election, and there's lots of fresh new talent within UKIP, and I'm confident we'll choose somebody very good. But I'm not going to back anybody. That would be the worst thing I could do.